안녕하세요. 가을쌤입니다. 오늘은 2번 구조 대명사를 주어로 사용하는 문장들을 연습할 건데요. 천천히 먼저 연습하시고 뒤에 빠른 부분도 꼭 연습하시기 바랍니다. 자, 그럼 영상 시작합니다.
저는 예쁘지 않습니다.
I am not pretty. I am not pretty. I am not pretty.
당신은 못생기지 않았습니다.
You are not ugly. You are not ugly. You are not ugly.
그는 대단하지 않습니다.
He is not great. He is not great. He is not great.
그녀는 행복하지 않습니다.
She is not happy. She is not happy. She is not happy.
우리는 배고프지 않습니다.
We are not hungry. We are not hungry. We are not hungry.
그것들은 새로운 것이 아닙니다.
They are not new. They are not new. They are not new.
당신은 늙지 않았습니다.
You are not old. You are not old. You are not old.
작지 않습니다.
It is not small. It is not small. It is not small.
저는 착하지 않습니다.
I am not nice. I am not nice. I am not nice.
당신은 슬프지 않습니다.
You are not sad. You are not sad. You are not sad.
우리는 아프지 않습니다.
We are not sick. We are not sick. We are not sick.
그것들은 얇지 않습니다.
They are not thin. They are not thin. They are not thin.
크지 않습니다.
It is not large. It is not large. It is not large.
저는 젊지 않습니다.
I am not young. I am not young. I am not young.
안 젖었네요.
You are not wet. You are not wet. You are not wet.
그는 뚱뚱하지 않습니다.
He is not fat. He is not fat. He is not fat.
그녀는 부자가 아닙니다.
She is not rich. She is not rich. She is not rich.
날씨가 화창하지 않습니다.
It is not sunny. It is not sunny. It is not sunny.
우리는 춥지 않습니다.
We are not cold. We are not cold. We are not cold.
그들은 바쁘지 않습니다.
They are not busy. They are not busy. They are not busy.
따뜻하지 않습니다.
It is not warm. It is not warm. It is not warm.
이건 옳지 않아요.
This is not right. This is not right. This is not right.
그것은 특별하지 않습니다.
That is not special. That is not special. That is not special.
약하지 않습니다.
It is not weak. It is not weak. It is not weak.
이건 넓지 않아요.
This is not wide. This is not wide. This is not wide.
당신은 틀리지 않았습니다.
You are not wrong. You are not wrong. You are not wrong.
그것은 녹색이 아닙니다.
It is not green. It is not green. It is not green. I'm not pretty. 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 You aren't ugly. 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 He isn't great. 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 She isn't happy. 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 We aren't hungry. 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 They aren't new. 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 You aren't old. 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 It isn't small. 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 I'm not nice. 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 You aren't sad. 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 We aren't sick. 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 They aren't thin. 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 It isn't large. 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 I'm not young. 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 You aren't wet. 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 He isn't fat. 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 She is not rich. 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 It isn't sunny. 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 We aren't cold. 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 They aren't busy. 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 It isn't warm. 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 This isn't right. 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 That isn't special. 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 It isn't weak. 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 This isn't wide. 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 You aren't wrong. 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 It isn't green. It isn't green. It isn't green. It isn't green. It isn't green.